Welcome to the MediaCom Channel 22 Coaches Show, Columbia College Coaches Show, talking the Lady Cougars with head coach Mike Davis. Welcome, Coach.
Hey, Cosmo.
Survived the blizzard of 2011. You're dug out. Everything's good to go.
Rode the bobsled in. We're ready to go. Dogs are tied outside.
That's right. Get the dog sled out there. And I know in your town in Boonville, watching the National Guard come rolling up the street in some of the news coverage. But everybody, player-wise, everybody's healthy. Coaches, everybody's safe and sound into practice. I know you guys had a game originally scheduled for Williams Baptist. For obvious reasons, with a 6.5-hour bus trip down there that was postponed until, what's the date on that one now?
February 21st, okay. I believe, that Monday. Okay. And, with this weather, you just have to roll with it. It's not something you can fight and say, oh, we need to get this game in or need to do this. Safety has to be your guiding light right here. So, you get through it, we get in, we practice when we can, and get back going.
Well, in the weeks before, you ended up with a cancellation at MoBap. You end up with 3 games basically in the week. That really abrupts your schedule of you go game on Tuesday, game on Thursday, game on Saturday. Practice whenever you can and try and stay healthy. Now this week, you get a situation where with the cancellation, you get more time off in between. Your ladies coming off of a big win at home against Harris Stowe, and then the huge rivalry win at William Woods. Let's talk about that one. A couple of heavyweights in the conference, at the top of the conference, and then both teams in the top 25. At that time, you were 23rd and they were 14.
Great week last week. Missouri Baptist on Tuesday. Very good ball club up there and a team that can really shoot the ball. And we went up and really played a very workmanlike game. Took care of it. Can't remember the exact score, but it was one of those games that we got the lead and took care of it and really handled it in great fashion. We had Harris Stowe in here on Thursday. Played at a really high level, didn't look past them, and that's an easy thing to do. Harris Stowe's a school that has struggled record-wise this year, but much better than their record, and yet we played at a good high level. And then Saturday, travel over to William Woods, and again, I thought our young ladies brought a lot of desire, played with great determination and some poise too, and handled an environment that can be a little bit intimidating, and really played well and took control of it.
Well, and a team that in the last couple of years has been a big rival. It's come down to the championship games and for a regular season and in tournament, but you win 71-55. Got to be happy with the forcing of the turnovers. 16 turnovers, and I believe where to go 14 points off their turnovers. And that's been a theme a lot with your style of defense, of really kind of turning that around.
I think one thing this team has really started to do is when you give them a scouting report, and here's some ways we need to guard a certain team. This player, here are some things we need to do. And this team, the last few weeks, they've really done a great job of adjusting to that and understanding scouting reports and who they're guarding or who's where against the zone. And those are things that allow you to be a lot more productive when you figure out who does what, and you're able to carry that over into the game. It's one thing to have a scouting report. It's another thing when in the heat of the moment, okay, this is someone we back off of. This is someone we never lose. This is someone we front in the post. This is someone we play behind. So I think that's really something that's been a big improvement with this team.
And again, that's with the conference play, especially as we've talked about it, not just with yourself, but with Bob Burchard as well. And the other coaches on the show is in conference. Everybody knows each other. The teams are friendly. You've played each other a lot.
Don't say friendly. You may be going beyond things there. We may know what they have for breakfast every morning, but friendly may be going beyond it.
Where a lot of the players have played against each other. Some of the girls on other teams are maybe some ladies that you've recruited and back and forth. And now you've gone through that round once, 8-0, which is very nice through the first half. And now we line things back up and get ready to go at it again the second time through, starting with Park at Columbia College on Saturday. Let's talk a little bit about what's up with the Park Pirates.
Well, I think if you kind of go back to the first time through the conference, very happy with the results, the success that we had. I think that kind of tells you where we could be when this thing's over with, but there's lots and lots of basketball to be played. And, in reality, we have a 1-game lead over the second-place team in the conference. So we're in a position we need to continue winning, and nothing has changed for us. I think each game needs to be one that's important. Each practice we need to improve and get better. So, I'll use coach speak right here, but it's really true. One time through, we've done a great job. But now we have to carry that over into the second time. Park is actually a school that played us the closest of anyone in our first trip through the conference. It was a 71-61 ball game. We won by 10 points up there. Actually jumped out to a big lead early in the game, and then they came back in the second half. We're within 3 or 5 points, something like that. So a game we really had to fight and scratch and do a good job of. A couple of really good players on that team, a Holcomb girl who, with our 2 freshmen, is probably the top freshman in the conference, very good player. and a Wilhite girl who's a transfer player in there who can really shoot the ball. So very dangerous team, good athletes, can get out and pressure the basketball, and it will be a good one tomorrow. And I think the thing for us is, do we have any hangover? Are we ready to get back into play? Because if you're still patting yourself on the back, you're going to get kicked a little lower the next time.
Right. That's right. The big win over the rival Woods to keep you in the lead in the conference at 8-0. They're at 8-1 right now in the conference standings for the American Midwest Conference. We'll come back and talk about an accolade for one specific Lady Cougar who continues to fill the trophy case. There's been several Players of the Week this season for Coach Davis's team. We'll talk about number 5, Danita Session, and her latest honor. We'll do that next here on The Coaches Show on Mediacom Channel 22.